choice wasn't ours that time. It was still hard, but we didn't have to choose. How do you choose that? When do you say that when does ending become the best decision? Good morning, everyone. We are back in Virginia. We got home at midnight. He has some ice. Whatever makes him happy because he's exhausted. It's really sunny and I'm wearing black. Here, let me lock you down there. There we go.
Mama, will you hold it?
Okay, I'll put it in my bag. So yeah, we're running a little late, but honestly, I wasn't ready to switch them to East Coast time when they went to bed at 1 a.m. So I just woke Jax up right at 10 a.m. East Coast time. Let me get a lid for this, bud. And Sebastian woke up around 9 when I finally just pried myself out from under him because we needed to get going. He is very cranky and he keeps asking to go to bed. But we're gonna hold out. We got a busy day. Thursday is our busiest day. We just always had a clock up there. Doesn't have any batteries though. Because it ran out. Alright, well, let's see. So, first stop is going to be Panera. We are already 20 minutes late, but it is not a meeting week because the month started out a Friday and it's the first and third Thursday. So, hello, now I'm dark. Make up your mind, phone. Yeah, so we're going to go to Panera and start our day a little late. You want to get your shoes on?
Do you like my hat?
I saw it. Go get your shoes on.
Maybe our feet fall and we can run, run. On the bars, can we try? Look at that, and then you run. Ah!
Look at those stinky
Ah!
toes.
Ah! 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 Splat!
Flat.
Oh!
Hi guys. So, I haven't been talking to you about Benny. He was doing fine, stable with that big mass when we dropped him off at our friend's. But a couple days before we came back, it started leaking, so she took him to the vet and they just patched the hole and put him on antibiotics. But it was continuing to leak and it wasn't gonna be bad. It was gonna be bad. So they started blood work so that when she dropped him off here, our doctor could remove it. So that was yesterday, I think, the blood work. We were waiting on it. But today she was gonna drop him off. We got in super late, like midnight. And we got a message that it had completely burst open. I never described it. It was kind of like a stretched skin. You could kind of see through to see lumps inside and fluid on his groin. So yeah, it ripped open. She just got him to an emergency vet who has all his records now. Sorry, I'm pacing. It doesn't look good. It's thousands of dollars. And his health is really bad. I mean, he has cancer. And he's losing weight. He's 12 and a half. I don't think he could handle the surgery, and he probably wouldn't live long past it, and it's thousands of dollars. So yeah. I love him. I gotta pull myself together and go back to the kids. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm down here on my sewing desk. I used to work down here all the time, but I don't have a desktop computer anymore, and it's too distracting for me to work down here when my husband's across the room. The kids would have to be down here with me too, and you can't get work done around the toddler, you know. So today was Thursday. A normal Thursday pretty much, except for the fact that I was trying not to cry. Started out normal. We knew that Benny was gonna have to come home and probably have surgery on the giant mass he had because it was leaking. But then on the way to breakfast, I got a message that it had ruptured. So he went to another vet. We loved the vet he went to. It was our pet sitter and dear friend's vet, but they were booked, so he went to an emergency vet. It sounds like they were fabulous and so generous and kind. We're only paying for a visit fee, a standard visit fee. It's all blurring together. I'm not sure if she's the one who looked under the microscope or not, but they said that they could operate after looking at him if it was needed. So later in the day, after she got her work done, she took him, and it would be like a $2,000 or $3,000 surgery. And after that surgery, he'll still be a very old dog with cancer and bad legs. He's lost a lot of weight in the past couple months. And the surgery is very difficult. It's by his leg and his groin, and it's apparently just too embedded in the muscles and tissue that surround there. It'd be really hard. When we had his tumor removed last time, it was like $2,000 or something. It was right around when I had Sebastian, and I believe it was more money than the cost of me to have him. We didn't want to go through it again. He was getting too old, the recovery was difficult. He almost passed away in the months afterwards. He stopped eating for a while, but he bounced back. So we're like going into this already thinking we weren't going to do this big expensive surgery should it come up, and here it is. It's here. He's in pain. We can tell he's been in pain, his legs. But he's happy. He likes being around people and dogs, and he's eating his food. But he has this gaping wound in his groin. It's like 2 inches by 1 inch. way too gory to describe in detail. It needs to be cleaned and covered all the time. He has antibiotics and painkillers. We don't know what to do. What do we do? I just love him so much. What do we do? Our last dog was about this age, almost 13. She was happy up to the end. She just had a day where she was a little off. She was like super lovey-dovey and sweet, but she threw up a couple times when we were on our way to dinner. We were both suspicious. She started breathing a little heavier. It didn't take long till she died in my arms peacefully of old age. The choice wasn't ours that time. It was still hard, but we didn't have to choose. How do you choose that? When do you say that when does ending become the best decision? If anybody has any experiences to share, I'd be so grateful. Anyway, I'm grateful to our friend Laura. She's amazing. He was so happy. He loves her, and he loved being around the dogs that she takes care of. We even got to have one in our house while we fed her some dinner. And Sebastian loved having another dog. He almost didn't want to eat his dinner. I got Benny a toy, a little stuffed pizza. He's already killed the squeaker, but he hasn't ripped it open yet. Everywhere I see him laying, he has it beside him. I worry about his quality of life, being in pain, being on all sorts of medications, doped up basically. He's gonna have to wear a cone when we're not around. Will he tell me when it's time? I guess we're gonna try and bring him to our vet as soon as possible. All this process, we've been out of town. We're waiting for him to come back from one state over to us. And I guess we need to be there talking to the doctors and working through this, and we'll know if now is the time or if we can have some more time with him. I don't want him to suffer. Not for our sake. Anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.